Hello, I'm H.H. House. I'm here with Andy Balin and Jeff Wick at the Faison House in Grange, one of the oldest and most historic and well-documented houses in the town. Now, Jeff and Andy thought we were coming to a fashion shoot, so they wore their idea of fashion. But it's actually...
Hold on, this is not the fashion house?
This is the Faison House.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Look like Gucci shirts in there.
Yeah, I know. Gucci, all right. It's Gucci, all right. Let's walk up on the porch and talk to some of the docents and interpreters. They've got a real exciting event coming up.
And we've actually just delivered the newspaper up to them, and they've already dove right in, reading the first ones here in LaGrange to be reading the new copy of the paper. And ladies, thanks so much for having us.
Well, thanks for coming.
These ladies have each selected a story from this issue to talk a little bit about. So, if you would introduce yourself, madam, and tell us what you're reading.
My name is Julia Sims. I am the Faison House historian. I wrote the history of Fayette County in 1876, and I am enjoying the 21st century newspaper and looking at how well the girls softball, the Lady Leps, and the Lady Horns are just going for it and moving up in the playoffs.
Making us all proud.
That's right, and I can't wait to go to the Fayetteville Volunteer Fire Department fundraiser. That's on Saturday, May the 5th. I'm looking forward to some of that drive-through.
And your name?
I'm Katie Buford, and I'm part of Faison Preservation Society also.
Okay.
I'm Carolyn Thomas with Faison Preservation Society, and I'm reading about peddling with a purpose. We just had this weekend the MS 150. They come through every year in April, and we love to have them. There's a lot going on in LaGrange and Fayette County.
Yes, there is.
And I'm Jeanette Hilsebush, and I have lived in this neighborhood since 1962 and have watched the Faison House change from gray to the current color and so on. And today I'm reading about Save the Date for our concert, which is on Sunday, May 6th at 2 p.m. with Miles Gillette Buckhorn, a very promising young musician. And we hope everyone can come.
Right, and I just heard some video of him playing, and he's wonderful. And you have a square grand piano, which has been completely restored. We're going to let you conduct us, Miss Sink.
Yes. Welcome into the house. The Faisons have gone shopping. They're not here, but I'm their good friend, and I'm going to let you take a peek into the house while they're gone. Come on in.
As I told you earlier, we are having a concert this Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Miles Gillette Buckhorn is our concert pianist. He is well acclaimed and excellent pianist. He has won many awards in high school. He's a 17-year-old young man, the kind of child any mother would be proud to have. He is extremely talented. We've had him here in the house before. He plays beautifully, and we have a lot of class.
Okay, we're back live.
Okay, where did I start? Or where did I finish?
Cool.
Well, can you tell us about this piano?
The piano is a square grand. It was built in 1860. It was made in Baltimore, Maryland, and would have been shipped to Galveston. So the Faisons would have to take a cart of some sort to Galveston and drag it up here these 65, 70 miles with a horse and buggy. It's very unusual. There are a few around. Plum Piano is the company that did the restoration for us. and they informed us that they had.
Here we go.
But
So
it's
to
the
be the
app,
same
no,
one.
the app is what's
Oh,
catching
I
on
see.
me.
The garden club owns the house.
We're back again.
I can talk to you about, tell you about that,
Okay.
We're back live.
if that.
Yeah, the house was built in 3 pieces. This
Right.
one we're standing in was built in about 1885. The oldest piece we think was built in the 1840s.
1840s. Now, so would that make this
This part.
one of the oldest building in LaGrange?
Maybe not the oldest, but we are also on the National Register at the state level of recognition for social history.
Wow.
Okay. So,
And this was a kitchen that was brought in the back. We can go look at it.
kitchen, dining room, yeah, we can go look at it. Then, the piece over on this
Yeah, let's
side.
stroll
is
through
built
as we continue to
Yeah.
chat.
Okay.
I think that part of the house actually faces the river.
Okay.
Yeah, the,
Well, they're going to the bedroom, it looks like.
so, yeah, here is the master bedroom. And this furniture is original to the house. The Faison family lived in here until the early 1960s. So, yes. And Maria, their daughter, she died so tragically and mysteriously. And it was a very great shock to us and the family. We will miss her terribly. If you want to know her full tragic story, you can come visit us at the house. We're open every Saturday from 12 to 4. Admission is free.
And her story's also on your website, I noticed. this
Yes, it
morning. I read
is. Very tragic.
it. We were speculating about the height of these ceilings. Do you think 16 or 18 feet? We're not sure. They're awfully
Yes.
high.
As you can see, we have not restored this portion of the house yet, but the other portions have, parts have been restored. Let me point you out this fascinating painting. Here is a photograph that was taken of the Faisons. Maria is not in here, so we think she was dead by this time, and that they have put her in the painting here. Peter's sister-in-law, Annie, besides giving piano lessons, she was a folk artist. And we believe she has put Maria in there in her white angelic dress. But we know she used this photograph in order to paint the painting. Did you?
Wow.
Yeah.
These people were very stylish.
They were stylish, they were rich.
Now, this is the part that I was told was dragged up about 1840 from someplace else.
That's what we think, yes.
These boards, they make them equal. Nice. This is kitchen.
Now,
Coal-fired iron.
this house, at one point, from 1870 to 1872, was owned by a freedwoman by the name of Louisiana Brown. And it was a big scandal in town, and I'm telling you because I lived during that time. It's a big scandal that she owned this house. And not only did she own this house, but she owned the whole block, all the lots in the block. So, very big.
Because Nathaniel Faison left her that property, did he?
Oh, yes, scandalized us all. We were very upset. Yes. And finally, Nathaniel's brother Peter bought the house back from Louisiana. And the Faison family lived in it thereafter.
What are some of the items you have in here? You got the butter churn, I see, and what is that, a coffee grinder?
Coffee grinder,
Yeah.
yes.
Were these all original to the house? These
A lot
pieces?
of the pieces were brought, given to the house as far as the things you see, the small things, but the furniture, for instance, the furniture in this dining room is original to the house, in the bedroom and the parlor as well. So that's very rare that you have a house that has been basically attached. You will notice there is no, we have a little bathroom on the side, there's no tub, there's no, you know, we put in the sink, and it's basically been very, has hardly changed.
It's like a time capsule.
It is a time. It is absolutely a time capsule.
Well, this is just, it's such a wonderful facility here, but it takes a ton of time and money to preserve this, and Sunday's event will help y'all do so, right?
Absolutely. We have no paid staff here at Faison House. We're all 100% volunteer, and the money that we raise goes 100% into restorations. We have, as I say, we still need to do the front of the house, has not been restored yet, so we are working on that, and we would love to have people join us to the concert, and also drop by. If you want to learn more about us, you can go to www.faisonhouse.org. You can buy tickets online there for the concert as well.
Have we got time to look at the other wing of the house?
I think we do.
Let's
let's go check it out.
I think that's an interesting part of the house.
See, we don't have a working kitchen, that's why Los Ventus is up the street. In the sandwich shop.
Let's walk around here. Let me just point out something on the outside facade of the house. I formerly took care of the historic houses at Winedale, so I've been here before to investigate this place. You see the faux pilasters here that appears to be columns, or light columns, and then there's this. I think this was the original entrance to the house.
That's correct.
And there were steps here, right?
Yes, and because when we did the restoration on the inside and took things off, yes, you could see where there was a door there, and they just put wood over it.
This house faced the river.
Ah.
Yes. See, in those days, you didn't want to face your door to the north, because then you open the door and all the north winds can blow in all your heat. So they all faced their doors to the south.
Now, is there any indication that this house was ever damaged by floodwaters from the river? Did the water ever get this high?
Not that I know of.
I
doubt it.
This is too high over here on this side.
Yes.
Well, and then there's a couple of rooms in there.
That's correct, and this section was done about 1856 because we have a mechanics lien for it. S.S. Munger, who ordered it built, apparently wasn't very good at paying his bills, so they took a mechanics lien off on it.
So this is
Yes.
pre-Civil War.
Pre-Civil War, correct. And the only way we discovered when the front part was built is because we went through the tax rolls and we found a spike in the tax rolls, and went back to the Fayette County newspaper of the time, and it says Peter Faison is building a big extension to his house.
Oh, how
So that
neat.
took some newspaper detective work.
Now, Miss Sink, I know that you're playing Miss Sink on TV, but your real name is
Marie Watts.
Marie Watts. I know you know. Thank you very much for interpreting the house for us today.
You're quite welcome.
Well, it's been a wonderful visit. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
we encourage everybody to come out here on Saturdays when the home is open, and in particular this Sunday for that benefit concert.
Thank you.